Yo, what's up, guys? Very entertaining hockey game tonight between the Leafs and Devils. And the Leafs pull off the win tonight in overtime, defeating the New Jersey Devils 4-3 in overtime for the Leafs' third win against the Devils this year, guys. Now, obviously, John Tavares will not be playing in this game tonight. He got injured in practice the other day when he collided with Chris Tanev, of course. But the good news is we'll be getting Jake McCabe back into the lineup. Of course, he'd be paired up with Chris Tanev again. And those two there have been really good together this year, of course. And they were good again tonight, guys. And obviously, to start off the game, though, the Leafs were not very good. Of course, once again, the Maple Leafs giving up an early goal to start the game, guys. 3 minutes into the game, Morgan Riley tries to clear the puck out. Steven Lorentz is in front of the blue line there. Can't get the puck out. You see Philip Myers trying to move forward. The puck falls right in front there, guys, to a guy like Jack Hughes, of course. You can't leave a guy like him wide open in front of the net. He buries the goal, making it 1-0 for the Devils, guys. And if you guys didn't know this, Morgan Riley has been on for 10 goals for 5-on-5 in the last 10 games, guys. Like, that is unacceptable for a guy like Morgan Riley, who's making $7.5 million a year, guys. Unacceptable to be giving up that many goals on even strength in such a short amount of time, guys. That is not good by Morgan Riley. He has really been weak on the defensive side, guys, this year. And the guy's a bloody defenseman, for Christ's sakes, To give up this many goals on the ice, guys, with him on the ice is absolutely pathetic. So obviously New Jersey takes the 1-0 lead. Of course, the Leafs were not very good in that first period. I felt they did have some shots on net, but they didn't really test Markstrom too much. In the second period, I felt the Maple Leafs started to push the puck a bit more. Halfway through that second period, Leafs get the puck in deep, and Max Domi makes a great pass to William Nylander, and Willie scores the goal. And obviously, we saw Willie the other night against Dallas telling everybody to calm down. It's just 3 games in a row losing in regulation. And obviously, Willie had only 1 goal in 11 games coming into this game tonight. But him scoring that goal kind of calmed things down a little bit. Leafs tied the game up. They were starting to really get their game going a bit. And then after a couple minutes later, Leafs make another defensive error, of course, and you leave a guy like Nico Hischier in front of the net. Guys, it's unacceptable by the Maple Leafs. You cannot leave a guy like Nico Hischier in front of the net like that. So he scores, making it 2-1 for the Devils, guys. And the Leafs, unfortunately, could not get another goal in that second period. So it stayed 2-1 going into the intermission. But the third period, guys, was Maple Leaf hockey. The Leafs were spectacular in this third period, guys. They were flying all over. Austin Matthews, gets a goal, beautiful goal in front of the net there. Obviously, the Leafs on the power play because Siegenthaler got a penalty. Matthews buries it in front of the net to tie the game up 2-2. But then as soon as the Maple Leafs fucking score, what does Oliver Ekman-Larsson do in New Jersey's end? He hooks Dougie Hamilton. Leafs get a penalty, and then what happens, guys? We all know what happens next. We saw Nico Hischier score his second goal of the game, guys, on the power play. Devils take a 3-2 lead not even a minute after the Leafs had tied the hockey game up. That's the second time tonight that the Devils take the lead, not even a couple minutes after the Leafs had tied up the hockey game. It was pretty frustrating to me, guys, at a couple moments in this game, especially after the Devils had scored that third goal. And I thought to myself, the Leafs are going on to their 4th straight regulation loss. But Austin Matthews said, not tonight. And Austin Matthews comes down, guys. We saw him on that left side. He had that space. And to snipe it over Markstrom, the goal was very similar to the goal the other night on Ottinger. What a snipe by Austin Matthews to tie up the hockey game. He was spectacular in that third period, guys. So the Leafs tied it up 3-3. They were really the dominant team in that third period, guys. I think we could all agree that they were dominant over New Jersey. Other than that one mistake by Ekman-Larsson, the Leafs should have won this game in regulation. New Jersey does get a point, but the Leafs go into overtime, guys, and the Leafs continue their good play from the third period. Marner catches New Jersey on a line change, makes a spectacular pass to William Nylander. William Nylander scores the overtime winner, guys, his second goal of the night. Marner gets the assist, his second assist of the night, and his 700th point, guys. Spectacular job by Mitch. And William Nylander, guys, what a goal by him, after telling the fans a couple nights ago, like I mentioned, to calm down. He scores 2 goals tonight, guys. That's what superstars do. Obviously, like I said, Willie had only 1 goal in 11 games. This is what he does, guys. When he's in a slump, people start poking at it, saying, oh, what's wrong with William Nylander? There's a problem here. And then Willie goes on and scores 2 goals. Spectacular game by Willie. Marner, like I said, great pass Austin Matthews, this guy's got 21 goals in 21 games against the Devils. He absolutely haunts them. I don't know what it is with Austin Matthews and the Devils, guys, but Austin had a great game, especially in that third period. The whole team had a great third period and decent second period. Obviously, the first, we don't want to remember too much, but solid game by the Leafs, guys. Seeing McCabe and Tanev back together, guys, those two are so good together. Honestly, they mesh so well. When Tanev pinches, McCabe staying back. When Tanev takes one spot, McCabe takes the other. The communication is solid. Really, really good defensive pairing those two have become, guys. Losing Jake McCabe for those 4 games, we could see that the Leafs were struggling hard without him. The Leafs looked lifeless at times in that 3-game losing streak, especially the games against Vancouver and Dallas. Those games were absolutely horrendous, but the Leafs in the third period looked like themselves in this game. They did a really good job battling back. They flipped the switch in that third period. Really good job to pressure Markstrom. And obviously, Joe Woll didn't have the best game. He hasn't had the best few games, Obviously, his workload is becoming a little bit more now with those Stolars, but listen, we're paying Joe Woll. He needs to play in these games. We're probably going to need him to play the next few nights as well. You got teams like Tampa coming out, Montreal. You're going to need him in these games. So very important for Joe Woll to get back to his form because he was playing really well on that 5-game winning streak until the Leafs went down on that 3-game losing streak, of course. But other than that, though, guys, I thought the Leafs were the better team, especially in the second and third, like I've been mentioning. They were really dominant in that third period, other than, like I said, the power play goal that the Devils scored in the third. If the Leafs' third and fourth line can produce a little bit more in different times of the games. Obviously, this game here, the superstars were doing most of the work. But like I said, guys, when the Leafs aren't turning up and we get those bottom line scoring, it's huge for the Maple Leafs. Obviously, they didn't do much of that tonight. It was mainly the superstars carrying the load. But we need 4 lines going ready for April, right? Because obviously the last few games, things have not looked good for the Maple Leafs, right? Things were not looking solid. The Leafs looked dead at times. They looked a little bit tired. So obviously the Leafs will start to get things going again. Obviously, it's the middle of January, of course. Teams are going to take a dip of this time. The Leafs are first in the Atlantic. There's no need to panic right now. Obviously, there were some signs of worry. But, the Leafs win tonight. I think Florida did lose to Detroit. I'm pretty sure Detroit was winning 4-2 against the Panthers. So if the Leafs the Florida Panthers did lose tonight, the Leafs have about a 2-point gap on them. They got a game over on Florida. So that's really good, of course, guys. Listen, the Leafs have never been in this position in a long time in this core era. So it's really something new for us. The Leafs got to continue to collect points, guys, because getting first in the Atlantic would be very vital for the Maple Leafs, guys, avoiding a team like a Tampa, Florida, Boston, of course. But really solid performance tonight, against your former head coach, Sheldon Keefe, sweeping them 3-0 this year, guys. We're not playing the Devils anymore this year. To beat them 3 straight times, 2 times in New Jersey. You knew the Devils really wanted to get a win tonight in Toronto because obviously, like I said, we beat them there twice. But not tonight, Sheldon Keefe. Sorry, pal. Austin Matthews reminded him. William Nylander reminded him. Mitch Marner reminded him why he had such successful years as Maple Leafs head coach, guys. And they showed it tonight why they are superstars in this league. And they had a spectacular game tonight, guys. But, guys, that's it for this video today. Thank you very much for watching. As always, if you like this video, subscribe if you guys want to see more content. Go Leafs, go, guys. And remember, if you do not watch sports, you're a mort. Ciao, guys.